All right, it's Dave, aka Finance Guy. We are on Island 3 of Plaintiff Sky, 72 boxing on EQ Emulator, local install on my computer, and this is where it starts getting a little tougher. Wait. Before I continue the video, I gotta make sure I'm not following and getting people killed. So it's starting to get hard. This island, the mobs are, I have GM mode on. We have trash mobs with 25,000 hit points, level 54. These guys, sometimes you can't see them. I swear to God, they cast invisibility sometimes. And then the eyeballs, which I haven't seen one yet. Where are the eyeballs? There are eyeballs that wander on this island. I'm kind of wondering. Here's one. These guys do AOE dispel, kills your buffs, like 4 buffs. So you're gonna be rebuffing a lot. I almost recommend don't buffing at all in this island until you clear out all the eyes. And then the worst of this is this pull. You got an eyeball here, a harpy here, and freaking Gorgolosk herself. Gorgolosk only has 29,000 health, but that's not the problem. She hits for 392, and she's level 60, which means your casters are not going to hit her, or your wizards. And I'm big fan of wizards in Classic, because they kill everything. They destroy the world. Without a wizard, you're hopeless half the time. But I have 7 wizards, and they're not going to do a damn thing on that fight. So we're going to start clearing the island, and I'm going to aim for the eyes first, just to get all the dispelling out of the way. We're going to hide by the panel right here. This is where I'm going to set up. There's no mobs come down here. And we're, like I said, I'm already getting debuffed. I don't know if you can Mez on this island. We're gonna find out. I think Mez goes up to level 55, 52. I don't remember. So it looks like the cloud is not the cloud's not getting Mez. So I'm gonna actually disable Mez to prevent Chanters from getting over aggro from Mezzing. So we're gonna be very careful and try not to pull too much at once, just because the mobs have a lot more health. The Azracs, I think, had like 13 or 14,000 hit points, and these things have like 25,000. When you multiply that by like, 10 or so mobs that can come up, especially when you're not buffed, no hit point buffs, no haste, no clarity, no burnout. I don't know if the mage pits get dispelled. Actually, I don't know how that works. But if it dispels burnout, that makes the mage pits a lot weaker. Basically, screws you. So we're going to kill the watchful guards first, and I might use my Summon Dave macro to make this a little easier. We'll see how it goes. And I'll probably have to med a few times, and I'll pause the recording while I'm medding, just so you don't have to sit here with me. We're just going to use J boots to get around a little faster. I can pull this Harpy. Oh, probably should turn off auto attack so I can pull the Harpy. You can see the mobs are dying really slow. Now, you imagine this island, right, being this much of a problem. Can you imagine the later... Oh, did I not pull her? I can pull her. Can you imagine the later islands where the mobs are all level 60 and the wizards don't work at all, and half the mobs death touching, because that's what's going to happen. I'm running out of arrows, so I'm just going to hand myself some more. We do pound give item 8523 space, I don't know, 500. I give myself 500 more arrows. Oh. Uh-oh. I gave myself too many. That's okay. Oh, it looks like I got a bunch of ads, so we're gonna deal with oh, what happened? Well, what just happened? That was weird. They de-aggroed for a second. Oh, and they're killing people. This is so I'm gonna have to survive this, and then I'm gonna have to med. Get Dave on there, and yeah, we got some beeps. Beeps meaning people dying. It's not telling me who's dying though. That's interesting. Yellow, I can see there. Any of the yellow names are dead. Wow, these guys are tough. Look how slowly they're dying. Like, what level is the Gorgolask? 54. So like they're I can hit them with spells. I wonder if my wizards are out of mana. I probably should be medding more frequently and not trying to zerg this stuff. When you have 72 characters, you get overconfident. Like, how the hell can a mob kill 72 characters? But they can. They can. I fought Terror, I think it was, in Planet Fear. Thing killed 40 of my guys. I killed him. Killed 40 of my guys. It was sloppy. It was super messy. And it's mostly because my guys aren't geared. I don't have resist. I have resist gear on maybe 12 characters and some other jewelry on others. A lot of my characters have weapons for you know the melee, but no armor, or like maybe a few pieces from planner. I'm mostly doing Plane of Sky to do the quests. And what I told myself is instead of looting quest items on every single character, I'm just going to summon everyone back real quick. Every time I clear Plane of Sky, that means doing all the islands in a row, and I beat the final boss, which I believe is either Hand of Ishan or Eye of Ishan. I always forget which one it is. There's two of them. Once I beat it, I will give everyone in the raid one quest item. And I believe each class except for Beast Lords and Berserkers have 4 or 5. I forget how many. So I have to clear Plane of Sky in Classic 4 or 5 times to get all the items I want to get. Just to make it fair, because if I were just do it once and give myself everything, that wouldn't make any sense. In Classic, in real Classic, on a progression server, or even on a server where you're not a GM, you would have to sit here for like days, weeks, getting all the quest items. So anyway, I do have to med, so I'm going to pause, and I will be right back. Something fairly embarrassing just happened while I was medding. I restarted my macros, and I noticed that my mages were not summoning their pets. Turns out this entire time I've been level 50, which has been at least a week or two, a few weeks now. I was on vacation for a week, but a few weeks now. My mages were not summoning their pets because in their macro there was a typo. So I've had no mage pets this entire time and somehow never noticed. You think it's pretty easy to see a mage pet. They're very obvious what they look like, and I don't have any. I didn't have any, so I just fixed it, and I don't see them in there. Where's my mage pets? That's so weird. They still not summon them? Huh? Where? Ah, there. Nope. That's an enchanter pet. That's an enchanter pet. Enchanter pet. So for whatever reason, they don't appear to have mage pets. I will. Wait a second. Let's get Nancy over here. She's one of my mages. She got a pet with you? She's not summoning her pet. That's really weird. So I'm gonna have to figure. I will figure that out, but not while I'm recording. So annual figurines are the item you need to loot on this island to give to Siren the Insane, or whatever his name is. Siren. So Siren, and he will give you the key to the next island. But to get him to spawn, you have to kill Gorgolask, the level 60 Harpy. So we're working our way to her. I have a feeling if you could split the island, you could just pull Gorgolask and not fight all this trash. But the trash can drop loot. It drops quest items for the quest stuff. It also can drop other stuff. For example, the White and Trine Fist just dropped again. I gave Max the last one. I'm going to give him another one just to test his DPS against an unarmed monk. So I'm going to do target Max. I'm going to do give item 6502. And I'm going to go to Max. And I'm going to give it to him. And we're going to test his DPS over the next, I don't know, a few days. Maybe next week, and see how his DPS compares to an unarmed, like a monk using their fist versus a hand-to-hand weapon. I suspect that the weapon is better, because why would the weapon exist as a hand-to-hand weapon if it was worse than natural hand-to-hand? That would be a developer oversight if I ever saw one. So, yeah. So we're gonna keep killing these guys. Oh, Shelby, don't die, Shelby. Wow. And it's hard to hold aggro around here. It's just everything is. This zone is something else. This zone is something else. But we can watch. We'll back up and watch. Oh, Kristen died. One of my wizards. So we will summon her after the fight. Oh my! There goes Glenn. Glenn's a druid. Glenn is a new addition to the team. He was not in the 54 box crew. He was added as one of the extra 18 characters. You know, it was hard enough to come up with 54 names. When I went to 72, I had to come up with 18 more names, and it was a bit of a challenge to come up with an additional 18 names. Like, at this point, who haven't I not added that I know? I started adding people from my work and from my wife's work, just because, why not? So, that was, at that point, we just start adding everyone and anyone. Alright, so we're going to summon Kristen. Now this is about to die. And we're going to summon Glenn. Oh, did I spell that right? No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. Summon Glenn. And we're just going to tell them to loot their corpses, which usually it's supposed to restart their macro so that they start attacking again. But it doesn't always. Sometimes you have to restart the macro when they die and you summon them. If you res them, they will properly buff and do things again. But if you don't summon them, if you don't res them, if you summon them, they don't always know what to do if they're expecting to get res, just for like the experience loss. So do note, if you summon, you may have to restart their macro every time. But if you res them, you won't have to do that. Looks like I am completely out of mana again. I'm going to take a quick walk around the island with GM mode on to kind of see what the island's looking like so far, how we're doing, how we're progressing. This island, like I said, has a lot more mobs, and the mobs are a lot harder. Probably could pull Gargoylesk now. I don't know if she'll summon mobs, or I don't know what happens. I don't want to take that chance. So what I'm going to do is pause the video while we med, and then I'm going to pull a few more. I'll be back. All right, we're not at full mana. In fact, we're not. Some of us are not even near full mana, but we're going to keep going because, in the essence of time, it being 7:30 at night, and my wife getting home from work in about 45 minutes, I want to get this island done. I'm probably going to stop here just because the next island has. What happens is when you kill the first mob, what it does. Oh, I'm still in GM mode. It triggers a timer that approximately 1 hour later the boss will spawn. I don't want to sit around for an hour and wait for it. So I probably could. Oh, yikes! Summon Dave. I could probably manually spawn it, but we don't want to do that. I want to explain maybe tomorrow or when I have time to do another video. I'll kind of get there, start the timer on the first mob, and then I'll pause it and come back when the boss spawns, and I'll maybe go grab some lunch or something. Which is what you got to do in real EverQuest. You kill the first mob and you beat down all the other mobs. And most raiding guilds don't take an hour to clear the island. They take maybe 20-30 minutes, especially with fast regen. Although I guess maybe in TLPs there isn't fast regen anymore in the early days. But anyway, you clear the island and you have to sit around for like 20 or 30 minutes waiting for the boss. And what are you going to do? You twiddle your thumbs. Does gems work? Ah, gems still works. Ever type /gems? Look at this. You ever play this game? I can't believe this is still here. Look at this. Type /gems. Kill this watchful guard. And you have. Oh. Look at this. How many of you know about this? How many of you know about this? You have to get 3 in a row, I think. Oh, I'm terrible at this. This is a silly game. I don't know what the different colors mean. Yeah, I'm playing gems. I'm playing gems. I can't believe they put this in the game to keep you busy when you're medding. So watch this. When you get 3 in a row, boom. Boom. That's the whole game. You get a score. Anyway, I'm done. The hidden gem. The hidden gem of gems. Okay, so we're going to pause again and med up, and maybe I'll play some gems in the meantime. Alright, I think we have a lot of mana now, and it looks like we're doing a lot of rebuffing. So we're going to run back up there and look around. A little sweep and make sure we have no more of the little eyeball dudes. Is there another one over here? I think. Oh, there's another one. It's a rebuff again. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna see if I can pull the boss without clearing the island. I'm just very. Oh, that Harpy's coming towards the front. That might be a problem. Let's. What's the worst that can happen? I wipe? No, that Harpy's gonna be a problem. Okay, I don't want to wipe. So we're gonna just pull this guy real quick, or woman Harpy. Let's just give her a pull. I got the cloud too. That's actually good that I didn't even see that mob, so it's good that we got I summoned Dave back to the raid. It's just a quick way to get him back here. Mobs are coming. Be careful using the summon polar macro. When you summon, the mobs will make a beeline straight to you, and anything they run through will come with them too. So you gotta be careful in certain zones where they might beeline right through a boss or through like a swarm of mobs. That's no good. I did that in Plane of Fear once. I summoned Dave right through Dread Tower, and Dread aggroed and Death touched me, and then went to town, and that was no fun. That was no fun at all. But it actually was a lot of fun. I actually enjoy wiping sometimes. It's hilarious. So okay, we're gonna J boots up, and I'm gonna pull the mob and summon Dave right back to the raid and have them charge. So we got the Harpy, the Gazer, and the boss Gargoylesk. So we're gonna call the Gazer. I could split these. It's challenging. You get killed over and over again trying. So I'm not even gonna bother. We're gonna kill the Gazer first to stop all the dispels. Then we're going to kill the Harpy to get her out of the way, and then we're going to kill the boss. So here we go. Alright, aggro the Geyser, which will aggro all 3. And we'll quickly summon Dave. And here they come. And hopefully we won't get any ads besides the 3 of them, because that would be more challenging than I need it to be. Gorgolosk is not that hard, she just can't be hit by magic. So, oh, Shelby's down. That's not good. The Geyser, for whatever reason, is taking a very long time to kill. Oh, level 59. Okay, so the Geyser can't get hit by magic either. Which means I really... Oh, the Shadow Knight's 50... Harpy's 58. Probably can't get hit by magic either. So, it is actually harder than I thought, because all 3... Maybe I should have split them. All 3 mobs are pretty much immune to all magic spells. It looks like Bard Dots hit them just fine. Bard Dots are a lot harder to resist. I think they're kind of lures, or maybe negative 100, maybe negative 300. I forget how Bard songs work, but it is hitting them. I know Gampar's is blocking. I apologize for that, but yeah, it looks like that's hitting. And now we're gonna kill the Harpy. I'm gonna try to get Dave on Gorgolosk, just to mitigate her running around, killing healers and stuff. I think some people are still medding, so I gotta turn off the med break. I think that's how Shelby died. Then she was sitting, and the thing just ran her over. Poor Shelby. Shelby didn't deserve that. All right, so yeah, this is like a legit raid fight. Like when you take on all 3 at once, it's a legit raid fight, and it just gets harder after this. The next island is Pegasus Island, and when I do record the video, which probably going to be tomorrow or sometime later this week. The problem with Pegasus Island is you kill the Pegasus and like 2 spawn, and then you kill one of the 2 and 2 more spawn. You kill one of the other 2 and 2 spawn. And next thing you know, you have like 3 or 4 Pegasuses, and you're getting low on mana. And God forbid you aggro a different Pegasus that splits into 4 or 5 Pegasi. And it's just a big mess. It's a big mess, and we are still losing characters. Just not a lot. Gorgolosk is under attack now. I don't think she has any special moves, so I think we're okay here. But we are running out of mana. That's the problem. Yeah, we are almost completely out of... I swear to God something is draining my mana, but I can't prove it. How are my healers doing? Mana, only healers. Yeah, all the healers are out of mana, so we are zerging this guy down before... This Harpy woman down before she kills me. And she's not going to kill me because I have too many characters. She's going to kill a whole bunch of characters, which she already has. She's killed, what? I forgot that. We lost 8 characters so far. You can do /count to kind of see who's not in the zone anymore, who's nowhere near you. And that's a good way to tell if, any significant losses, or if you have people who aren't keeping up with the raid. So it looks like Gorgolosk will go down. She took out a few of us. No big deal. Did she drop anything is the question. Is Bria even still alive? I don't know if Bria's still alive. Let's get everyone off the corpse. Oh, Bria is still alive. Okay. So Siren the what is his name? Siren the Insane? Siren the Lunatic? Siren the Lunatic. He's right here. And you would hand him an animal figurine. Oh, it looks like the Belt of Iniquity dropped, and that's a quest item. Oh, that's a quest item. So that's actually not a piece of loot. You could definitely equip it if you want to. My wizards have better backs, but the waste, as far as I know, is something. It's a minor haste item, so you do find slot waste only Shadow Knight, and it says thick banded belt. That's actually a glitch. It is just a banded belt. It is just a banded belt, not a thick banded belt. So I'm gonna target Arthur and give him this item, and we are done with this island. So if you like what you see, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And probably later this week, maybe tomorrow if I have time, I will record the next island. Eventually it's going to get too hard and I won't be able to record until I get better gear, because I think B Island is the first time where it's just like, this is no fun anymore. This is like super hard. B Island is a disaster, and I'm going to need resist gear for that. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.